maybe it'd be good to just update us with what's happening at the minute with Healy.
Yeah.
And so we've got that. And then if there's any questions, like Sue might have some questions and things, I think she has.
Yes.
And we could do that.
Sure. So there's a whole bunch of promos that have just come out yesterday and the day before.
I'm actually enjoying using, this is a hot tip for anyone that likes to meditate. The most amazing programs I've found, and I've experimented with a lot to do whilst you're meditating, is Coherence program, which is about mind-heart coherence. So that's in bioenergetic support.
Oh, yes.
It's in bioenergetic support.
Yes.
Bioenergetic boost is the other program in there.
Yes, in there,
And then also pineal gland meditation, pineal gland chakras, program. And also I love the bed rest one in sleep, because it's about calming the autonomic nervous system.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And sorry, I've got a bit of lag, but they're amazing for doing whilst you're meditating. It seems to plunge me deeper into the void, or whatever you want to call it. And so, yes, that's what I've been doing a lot of.
Fantastic. Thank you. I've got my puppy on that at the moment, and he's got gastrointestinal harmony because he ate a whole lot of wood chips yesterday. And so, because our neighbour was cutting up wood and they went into our yard and he was chewing, and then when he threw up a little bit of wood chips, I thought, well, he needs some gastrointestinal harmony, so I've got him on that.
He's a lucky puppy that he has you, such a caring mum.
I put him on every day on a different program.
It's really good. Yeah, as we've said before, animals absolutely love the Healy. They really do. And
he loves it. He really wants me to put it on. He comes up to me and waits till I've put it on him, so he loves it.
That's so cool. And they don't need, there is an animal package, but you can use the human programs like Medyhne. You're doing just the human ones, right? Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I just pick what I intuitively think he needs that day. And he's sensitive, awesome. So the sensitivities, the food imbalance, the impurities, they're all really good for him.
That is awesome. Yeah, they're really sensitive to energy. That's amazing.
Can you guys see the promo now?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. So as promised, they have reduced the reduction from 40% to 35%, just ongoing that gradual reduction in discount. So this is for the whole month of May, that it's 35% now off the models for a Healy Resonance or higher. All right. So that's a global thing that is everywhere. All right. Why are you? There we go.
Jason, can I ask, do you believe it'll continue? Because a lot of people were asking me this, do you think that next month might be 30, then 25, and that they'll keep going down? Is that what
they will keep going down? Unlikely that next month it'll be less than 35 again. It'll probably stay at 35, but just be really clear that you cannot say what Healy are going to do next month.
No.
No one can, other than Healy, and Healy won't tell us. So I make no predictions. I can say what I think might happen, but so don't in any way let anyone quote you that, well, you said it was still going to be, because we can't.
Yeah. Sure. I've said that I think the trajectory is going down because it was,
well, that's 100% clear. Yeah. We know that 100% that this is a transition out of discounting the models at that kind of amount every time. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
So it will continuously get less and less discount.
Yeah.
And then for the first, until the 19th of May, if you purchase a Resonance, you get the Soul Cycle for free. If you buy a Resonance Plus, you get the Soul Cycle and a Coil for free. If you buy the Professional, you get the Soul Cycle, you get the Natural Cycle and a Coil for free as a bonus. All right.
Can I say too, I think having a Coil is really important, because it's made a huge difference for me. And I love we all love the Coil.
The Coil.
Just to mention that.
It's right here. It's got it with me all the time. And the advantage of having the Coil literally is that you've got it like this, and as opposed to needing cables, you can just simply even just
Easy.
stick it in your pocket,
Yeah.
clip it on. It's
Yeah.
very, very simple to
Yeah.
use.
It's
And
great. I love it. Yeah.
Marcus recommends to ideally wear it somewhere between the brain and the heart,
Oh,
depending
okay.
I
on
didn't
the
know that.
programs that you're running. If it's specifically like a kidney or liver, then you can put it localized to those areas. But if it's a more systemic, then it will help with heart-brain coherence if you put it between those two areas.
Okay.
So like on your, say, clipped onto your shirt is
Right.
perfect, right?
Yep.
Can I just say, guys, as well, you can do unlimited amounts of programs in the pink app with it. So that's also why I love it. Because if I've used my 3 microcurrent app ones up for the day, I can do extra ones on the Coil with the pink app.
The other thing too is I find that if I use the straps, I have to have the percentage down on how strong it is. But if I use the Coil, I just have it on 100% all the time.
Yes. Because it's not a voltage going through your body. It works working differently, so it's not dangerous.
I'm sensitive to that. So sometimes if it's too high, I have to turn it down a bit on with the wristbands,
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Yeah. So there are other good. Honestly, the coil is so good for when you're out and about and you don't want the wrist straps dangling down. Or if you're driving or those kind of things. So more and more people seem to be getting it now and realizing, it's awesome. It's another modality. It gives you a third frequency treatment modality. That's what it does. You've got the Blue Analyze app, scalar, you've got the microcurrent and the pink app, and then you've got a more magnetic technology with the Coil. So Jace, we don't know if that's just for Australia yet, but I'll check up on that for anyone who's watching this in the US.
We can have a look in a moment and confirm it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. This one 100% is only for Australia. And this is being championed by Bev, and it's to help people to step into getting a Healy Australia. She was getting feedback from the field that they wanted a nice solid entry level price point. What Bev has done is that if you in Australia and New Zealand for the month of May go to purchase a Healy Gold, it will ask you if you want the bundle. And what that will do is that will give you then your Healy Gold, a Soul Cycle, and a Coil for $967. All right. So you get discounted Healy Gold and Coil, and then you get the Soul Cycle for free on top of that. What she was talking about, which is really true, is that there are a lot of people that are suffering from anxiety in Australia and on the planet right now, and wanting to really have a tool that can support those people quite easily. And one of the things is having the Coil makes it easier if you're already in a place of high anxiety to have the, I don't know if the strength is the right word, to put on the wristbands and go through the cables. When you've got high anxiety, it's very easy to go, it's too much, I'm not going to do anything, right?
Simplicity, like straightforward. Yeah.
And so what you've got is then you've got all of the gold, which has got your care and pure and release and balance programs. You've also got the pain programs, but you've also, with the Soul Cycle, you've got your confidence and self-confidence. You've got burden, and really speaking to, the soul of these people. And so this is really almost a specific package for those people.
Can I say too, the other day there was all these energies coming down that were shifting us with cosmic, solar flares and things, and just even the basic care package in the Gold Cycle is brilliant for the physical body and all that sort of thing as we're integrating all these huge shifts that are happening.
Right, it's really true.
Yeah, and can I just say, for those who weren't aware, Healy do recommend anyway people use the Gold Cycles only for 2 weeks to get used to the frequencies. I didn't. Yeah.
just the pure. It recommends that they just
Right,
run
just the
pure
pure first.
for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And what that's doing is it's almost like a cleansing before you're starting to run all of the frequency therapy.
Yeah.
And it's helping your body to attune to receiving frequencies as a medicine.
Can we put you back on the
Yes.
screen, Jason? Because
Yeah.
people want to see your face when you're talking. So-
All right. Okay.
You
Well, I
can't
was
see
just
it. You
about to
can't see
slide-
across the side.
I
Can
was
you
just
see me
about to go to the next slide
Oh, okay,
because there's a few more little things. And this is for, I believe, Australia and New Zealand as well, but we'll clarify all of that in a second. And basically all you need to do is go, if you sell 3 members or customers, then you
A
can
gold or above.
gold or above. What did I say? Did I say?
No, you didn't say what kind.
Yeah, no, so anything. So any gold edition or above, if you sell 3, then you go in the running to win a Mag Healy.
Wow.
All right. And they'll pick 3. So, you've got a 1 in 3 chance of, winning a Mag Healy if you've done that. And then there's a very, very, very special offer with Carolyn McMacken. There is going to be a small group of 20 people only.
Wow.
And the way that they're doing this is if you are the top qualifier, so that is how many devices or how many, basically for May, you can sell any 2 devices, like from gold or above, including a Mag Healy, right? If you sell any 2 devices, then you get 1 ticket in the raffle. If you sell 4, you get 2 tickets in the raffle. If you sell 6, you get 3 tickets in the raffle. So your chances of being the winner are greater, right? And then every month, whoever has got the most units sold, so it doesn't matter if you've sold all gold or all professionals, if you sold 7 and everyone else only sold 6 or less, then you are the top qualified winner. And you will win a Mag Healy, a ticket to see Carolyn McMacken, which is then a 6-hour training, including lunch. You get a personalized copy signed by Carolyn, the Resonance Effect. You also then get $250 travel voucher to get to Melbourne, or I think it's Sydney, where it's going to be. All right.
Sydney. Yeah.
And then on top of that, they're going to have a wild card every month. Okay. And all of the tickets at the end, so there'll be 2 tickets in May, 2 tickets in June, and 2 tickets in July. So that's 6 tickets in total. And then at the end, there'll be 14 wild cards that will go in. And if you have got more tickets in the raffle, you've got a better chance of winning. If you win more than 1 ticket, you can give a ticket to one of your team members.
That's amazing. Can I just say, for those of you who don't know the significance of this, so Dr. Carolyn, sorry,
Keep going.
I cut out.
Oh.
Dr. Carolyn McMacken is the kind of grandmother of microcurrent. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, so she's amazing, and she created the first what was called frequency specific microcurrent machine, and I actually used that years ago at a chiropractor to get pain relief and to calm my autonomic nervous system. And so it wasn't until years later when the Healy came out and I heard that it was microcurrent based, that's why I jumped on it, because I knew how amazing Dr. Carolyn McMaken's original device was. So she and I had tried many different frequency devices before that. So when someone originally told me about the Healy, I was like, no, I've got enough frequency devices. But when I found out it was based on Carolyn's technology, I got really excited and I got it. So this is an amazing opportunity to be with her. She's from America. She's obviously flying into Australia for this. I don't know if you know, Jason, what the 6-hour training, any of what it's going to entail. But like, I for one would absolutely love to win that, as well as obviously the Mag Healy is an amazing prize as well. Do you know, Jason, any more details? Does anyone know yet?
Yeah. I mean, it will be about how to use the Healy and the Mag Healy, and training on how the dual frequencies work. And yeah, it will be a frequency training for how to use your Healy most effectively and the Mag Healy most effectively.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the Mag Healy, obviously, again, for those who don't know, is part of it is using Carolyn's dual frequencies. So on the regular Healy, we have one frequency at a time, one current, but in her original FSM device, she had two. And so the Mag Healy is using it, but in a magnetic way, with her dual frequencies. So I guess, yeah, like Jason said, I'm sure she'll be talking about that as well. So I'm waiting on my Mag Healy that I earned last month, and I can't wait to use it. I'm very excited. So
yeah, we just had an amazing meeting yesterday with Bev, and it's such a blessing that we've got Bev like local to us. So she's the Australia New Zealand regional manager for Healy, and she's in in our state, in our city, and so we had a meeting that I host every first Tuesday of the month, where we actually meet in person at a local dome, and they've got a little building outside of the main dome, so you can actually like rent it out, or it's actually free use. And so we have maybe about 15 to 20 people, 15 people there yesterday, and Bev came along, and she mentioned that if you did earn a Healy or a Mag Healy in March, that it probably should arrive in the next week or two. So just for if there's anyone that's in that category, then
thanks for letting us know, Jason. And just a shout out to that, in case people aren't aware who are watching this, Jason's in Perth, Bev's in Perth, and so if you're in Perth, or you know somebody who is and who might be wanting to come along to one of these casual, warm type meetings, by the sounds of it, where people can have a drink and talk and hear more about the Healy and ask questions, then just ask one of us or ask Jason for more details about the location.
Yeah. I mean, here in Perth, we have a meeting in person every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and then a bigger 3-hour catch up for anyone's team. But the Wednesday nights are really kind of like for my team. So anyone on this call is included in that. If you are in Perth, then you're very, very welcome to come along. Doesn't matter how far down the line you are, you're all part of the same team, and you're all very, very welcome. And so just know, if you are listening to this, or people in Perth that are part of your team, then they can reach out and join our group and know what's going on firsthand, and meet other people in Perth that are also doing the same thing. So
it's a great idea. And even like I'm thinking, oh, maybe down the track I could do one in Sunshine Coast. And, anyone watching this in your area, if you want to do that kind of a social / informative thing once a month, it's true now that we're all out of lockdowns and all that, it's great to get together in person, I think, and meet, and to try the Healy for people who haven't tried it, then they can actually get to try it in person as well. So thanks for leading by example in that way, Jason, because it's a great idea.
It's a great idea. I would do that if I was on the mainland, but I'm just on an island, and
you're a bit too far.
Yes, it's not going to be worthwhile.
Yes, but any of Medyhne's people, you're welcome. If I decide to have a Sunshine Coast one, if you're people come I mean, there've been Brisbane corporate meetings as well, and I came from Sunshine Coast, people coming from Gold Coast, because they are so much fun, and getting to meet like-minded people as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great.
Is there one down in the Gold Coast? Did you say, Linda?
So not yet, but that sometimes they host a corporate Healy meeting. They have had in Gold Coast, I believe, but often it's in Brisbane. But yeah, we can let you know if we hear of another Gold Coast one. Now that I know you're in Gold Coast.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyone in Perth, Jason, you said it's once a month and also once a week.
Yeah, every Wednesday in Mount Lawley, and then the first Tuesday of every month at Applecross Dome.
Awesome. Thank you.
11 till 2. So yeah, just reach out to me via whoever is your connection on this webinar. For more. So, all right. So there are some other little specials to continue on with our story. So let me just quickly go back to that. There is this one, which is valid in America. All right. So this is, do you see the Mother's Day? You do, don't you?
Yes.
Get the personal growth database for free on top as a gift for Medyhne, included in the family and friends bundle promo. So the family and friends is this one where you got the gold cycle, the soul cycle for free, the soul cycle and the coil, or the soul cycle natural and the coil. In the US and Canada only, and Mexico, sorry, you also get between now and the 15th of May, you also get the personal growth program, which is the new program that's just come out recently. So that's another.
Just to clarify, that's not the coaching personal thing. That's another, isn't it? Another category. Yeah.
It's not the coach program at all. No,
Yeah.
It's personal growth.
In the pink app that you can run. Yeah.
I just checked that 35% off is global.
Wonderful.
The family and friends, which is when you get your soul cycle, the coil, and the natural, depending on which model you get, is global. Then in the US, you've also got for Mother's Day, you get the.
So they've got this bonus. This is an added thing on top of those two.
Correct.
Yeah, wonderful.
But in Australia, we're definitely leading the pack with what we have as offers. And a lot of that is thanks to Bev. I know that Bev works really hard and creates promotional ideas and pushes them hard, and has got our back. So yeah, we're very lucky to be supported by her.
Yeah, they've been amazing. I feel the last few months, the promos here have been incredible. Yeah,
really. I mean, we've got opportunities to, and there's also what's really important to remember is the bonuses that are available right now for us as the distributors or the people sharing, right? So we do have the opportunity to win devices and get upgrade bonuses. So if you rank to director in the month of May, June, was it April, May, or June? Yeah, April, May, or June. Then you will get 1,500 euros as a bonus.
Amazing. It's so generous. Like it's incredible. And also last month was I won the Mag Healy for selling 3 devices, resonance or above.
Oh,
and
that
there's
was last
also
month. Yep.
Sorry.
Was that in the month of April?
That was in in the month of April. And so this is past, but just to say they also gave, it's also it was a 400 US, I think 400 euro, so it's about 600 and something bonus cash as well for that, plus the direct commission that I would get for each of those 3 people. So that's amazing. Like I don't think I've ever experienced such, that level of generosity for us, for people that are selling, as well as to those that so they all got a free device. It was a buy one, get one promo, a free device of a lower kind, and 40% off. That was all last month, but that's just to give you guys an idea of, yeah, you're right. Bev is really, really upping the ante on what's available for us and for our new members and customers.
Yeah.